Alright, welcome to a very special video. Welcome to this new Let's Play we have going on. We're gonna play Donkey Kong Country. Are you ready for this? Because I am. Let's do it. Check this shit out. So, if you're wondering why we're playing this, there is no point. There's no reason why we're playing this. But I feel like it would be funny. Be just a cool little playthrough. Here we are. Just 2 souls. Maybe 10 souls. I don't know how many people you got watching this with you for some fucking reason. So we're just gonna do a playthrough. I'm not gonna do 100%. I'm not that good of a person or gamer. But if you don't know what this is about, it's about Donkey Kong. It's about Mr. I'm gonna slap the ground. Really upsetting. Really upset about it. But yo, you're DK. You know, you're Donkey Kong, right? And what you gotta do, it's fucking crocodile man. Big old crocodile man decided, I'm going to steal all your bananas. And Donkey Kong doesn't really like that, so you gotta deal with that. And these motherfuckers put Diddy in a fucking barrel. That's what the canonical lore says. Fun fact, the graphics right here are cut off. Like if you look at the top, for example, for some reason it's like, it's fucked. It was a 3D model, it's just they slapped it a little bit together, it looks like, because, you know, if you don't know the when it comes to the DK, it's a motherfucking Super Nintendo game. Look at this shit. This is crazy. Like, this is crazy back then. It looks really cool nowadays, too. It's surprisingly smooth. It's a fucking masterpiece. You know, we got Rare made this shit, bro. Rare, man. It's rare you see this shit because it's for crazy ass computers that they bought specifically to do the graphics for it. Because you needed to. I mean, silicon graphics, man. But so, you know, 2D platformer. You got bananas. You gotta get the bananas. I guess you could say DK's bananas about his bananas. You could say that, but you shouldn't. What I am gonna say is this game, man, has evolved. Has Donkey Kong Country 2 or 3, and that's okay, because we just beat the first level. All you gotta do, you just gotta get to the end, bro. It's all you gotta do. If you can get to the end, you can get to the beginning. Look at that. That is your knowledge for the day. There really is no reason for this Let's Play, but I'm hoping that at least one person will enjoy it as I get killed by an armadillo. Do you know how upsetting that is? It's very upsetting. So, we just missed the K, so that's great. Not very happy about that, but you know what I'm happy about? The fact I just slid off the mountain and attacked him with the barrel. I didn't expect to do that. I'm so excited. DK, man. So yeah, they rendered a bunch of 3D models and they converted them into a sprite format, so the Super Nintendo could play them. Obviously, you know, it's a great system, but it wasn't that advanced. You wouldn't really see that until, honestly, that kind of power probably to the PS2. The PS1 had limited capabilities of, like, you know, you can do fucking 3D models, everything in there, but the PS2 is obviously a much better thing. So yeah, they had some nice computers, nice silicon graphics machines. They did some graphics. Obviously, they came out really fucking good. I can only imagine, like, a game where you see the original renders. Because even back in the 90s, I mean, a $30,000 machine is going to have pretty good output. But it's just fun, you know? It's just a fun little platformer. We're all hanging out. I'm playing a game, so I'm not as bored, you know? That's exactly what this is about. We're having a hangout session. I don't know why anyone would partake in that, but you could. Wow, look at that slowdown. I'm pretty sure that's my laptop. I don't think that was actually the game. It's highly unlikely. Look at that. You got a fucking sprite right there. You got 2 of them. It's just funny how they do that. It's funny how you do this shit, you know? I got a little drink right next to me, so if anyone heard that on camera, I apologize. It's alright though, we're on Reptile Rumble. It's a level. The reptiles are rumbling, so you gotta make them stop doing that. Beats me, man. I like throwing barrels in these crocodiles because they deserve it. Stole my bananas, man. Banana! You know? I can't remember it. It's a terminal montage. Did a really funny video on this. Ooh, get him. Just did a really fun, yeah, something about Donkey Kong Country, and then, you know, loud sound warning because that's terminal montage's thing, is throw a, oh, I expect that humor, and oh, yep, it's a fucking scream. And obviously it's funny, because it's like, oh, I know what you're gonna do, and obviously that's not what you're supposed to do. Kind of like that kind of humor, you know? Which, of course, that's fine, I like it. I'm man humor myself. I'm a humorous man, because I have a humorous, you know, that joke made sense. Made dollars, too. Whoa. It's on top of the cave right there, you see that? So what we gotta do is we gotta do this. We gotta do that. Look at that. We just did that. Alright, so there are animal tokens in this game. If you get 3 of them, you can go in the animal level, and you can get some 1-ups, or some jellies. You know, it's up to you. I usually get both. You get all the Kong letters, you get an extra life, so that's good, you know? I don't want to die yet. I want to get some chances, you know? I wish we all could do that. Let's go to Coral Capers. This is a chill-out level, you know? It's like, done some platforming. Let's relax in the water a little bit. It's a little slower paced. There's not as much quote-unquote intensity going on here. And it's a fun little game design thing in terms of, like, if the player is actively playing or casually playing, that's like, oh, hey, this is something different. We've been playing the game. Let's see what it can do. It's interesting. You know, they'd use AABBs for this. You can tell. You know, access line bounding boxes, which is fun, you know, I'm okay with that. You know, you always wonder as a kid, well, how are they doing that? Says only me. I love the fucking... So, on the scan lines, you can see that they're moving that shit down, I think. They're moving it in like a downwards pattern. That's really cool. I actually really like that. I'm only just noticing that now. Because this is a chill out level, you know, you want to be chilling out. It's just interesting. I guess, so if an enemy hits any of Vanguard's hitbox, it's good to go. And there's more than one hitbox, obviously, because that fucking nose, man. That's a swordfish, bro. Actually, let's test that theory. No. Barely. Like, it's still part of the main hitbox. So he doesn't have any extra reach. It doesn't matter. I mean, fun fact, you can do this in this game. I don't recall if you can do 2 of them in the later games. You might be able to. I don't think they have a situation where that appears. But I can't remember offhand. I think there's a secret here. Yep, look at that. Another espresso token. So we must have got one in, I think, the first level. So that's cool. Yeah, Vanguard wasn't as refined as he is in, like, the later games. But this is the first game. There's 3 of these games, you know? They're all cool. DKC 2 would definitely be, like, the most superior. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just got hit, man. Just got hit. Oh, we got him back, though. That's epic. That's fucking epic. I love that scanline effect. I'm just now noticing that. And then, so to add some more flair, they have, like, some sprites that are spawning here, too. Like, just a couple little particles, and that's fun. It's probably another layer or something, if I was guessing what to do for that technique. Because it wouldn't be sprites. That would just limit how much you can do on screen. I must run layer tricks. It's really cool. I just, you know, this is just a really cool game because it's fun platforming. Fun fact, I think you can skip like a lot of the level doing this. They must have known. This is kind of a toughy level in some instances because it's like, well, this is the beginning of like learning, hey, time your shit, bro. For example, don't do what I just did. I just shot myself into a fucking pit. Banana. That's what we did. And I need a checkpoint, so of course we gotta do that. It's a cool level though. Like right at the start, they show you the barrel cannon, and you know you blast out of it at a certain velocity. We were introduced to barrels, I think, like a little bit. No, we weren't. We weren't actually. No, level 1 didn't have that. I think there is like one more barrel, but I don't even think that's true. This one teaches you about barrel cannons, though. That's kind of cool. I like that. So you gotta shoot him. You gotta shoot him. And you gotta shoot him. We're just having fun. We're having fun here. Blasting myself into a pit again. You know, I did it again. This one's a little bit annoying. This is a weird difficulty spike in some ways, because this is easily the hardest level of the world, and it's going to be the last one before we get to the boss. Spoiler, I guess. Alright, well, that wasn't proper. So I'm wondering how I want to structure this video. Well, this Let's Play. I think we're going to do the first 2 worlds. I think that's how I'm going to do it. And then I'll do a part 2 that has the next 2 worlds. It depends on how fast I get this done. So yeah, you know, we got our barrel cannons. Look at that. It's the first level that does that, because yeah, they launch you at a certain velocity, at a certain position, and then bam, look at that, there's your puzzle. And it's kind of cool. It's a really cool thing. Another Rambi token, but who needs that? What we want to do is that. Now that we've done this, I'm pretty sure you can shoot at the very bottom of that cliff before I just got on the barrel cannons, and there's a secret. I don't exactly remember, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. So, we did that. Look at that, we launched out of there. I'm so happy. I'm wondering if they did a certain velocity or a position with the automatic ones, not... Oops. That's unfortunate. I don't think they would do it with the preset ones. I'm just wondering, because a certain position where the cannon would take you at one point, it would be different than another in some ways. In terms of it being like more vertically or horizontally bound. That's cool how they did that. I'm happy. Like that one. I gotta wonder. I would imagine they probably did it. They probably did it to be a certain position, just to be safe. Alright, see, this is a tricky one. This is the tricky level. This is by far the tricky level. I think they do that. I think they do that with this game, where they'll use the trickiest level as the one before the boss. And that's good game design in some ways, but it's good game design in general. We're gonna get another one up. We're probably gonna want these because I'm bad, to say the very least. Like, platformers are my thing. It's like, you know, I'm that guy. Oh, I'll play him. I want to do a Mega Man playthrough. And honestly, I think I might do that instead. I might not though, because I don't think I want to do that. I'm just thinking of doing like a Mega Man 2 playthrough, and it's just like the ending. Wily 2, Wily 3. Oh, Wily 4 is the worst, but only because of the boss. Only because of the Booyah Beam Trap. We're playing Donkey Kong Country. I'm just thinking, like the last levels, I think the last one of World 3 is that orangutan sunset one. I don't know what it's called. It's been such a long time. I haven't played this game in, I think, maybe a year? If it hasn't been a year, it's been a few months, and I haven't played it, and who knows how long. If you're wondering, I've never 100% in this game. I'm so bad at 100%ing things. I just don't. I'll play it, I'll beat it. If it's really good, I'll put more time in and beat it. Or maybe like eventually I'll 100% it, but it's not common for me. I think I did 100% Cave Story, for example, but that's like one thing I can think about. Hey, we're gonna go on one of those animal levels. We're so excited. Woohoo! For some reason, the timer goes differently depending on which animal buddy you collected. Rambi is just the most racist one because it just destroys your time. You have like no time left at all. Espresso, I think, is the second fastest. I'm pretty sure Guards is the slowest. Or Winky. I can't remember for the life of me. It's been too long. Yeah, I think this is... Whoa, okay, so if you fall too fast, you can't activate his fly. It's not something they would have thought about. Can we get 500? No. Can we get 500 likes in this video? No. But if we did, that would be the day. I don't know why 500 people would like my Donkey Kong Country Let's Play. That would be highly concerning. Wow. Bye, Winky. Don't even want to say bye. Like, just run away. Just... Did you guys see that? Winky just ghosted Diddy and Donkey. How long have I been playing as Donkey Kong? Not Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong. I guess how long have I playing as Donkey too? You hit select, you'll switch back to him, and that's interesting. They change palettes in the middle of that. They don't do it at the very end. They do it like the middle of the animation. That's actually interesting. We're gonna switch characters again, and then go back. Alright, yeah. When they do that high five animation, they switch palettes. That's really cool. And it is really cool how they do have a dimmer palette for if you switch the character or not. That's a really fun thing. There's a shortcut if you jump down. You just jump over this and down. We're not going to do that. We're going to play this like real men. I'm a real boy now. Not. Got your parallax scrolling, you know, one layer is scrolling different speed than the other. Oh yeah. It's kind of a really dead minecart. This is such a fun game because like it looks absolutely 3D. Like the lighting and everything too is actually really intriguing. I do like that a lot. It's a little dimmer too, which helps. Ooh, got these guys. Better watch out. I just fell off. I'm so upset. I was really admiring, just, you know, this is an old game, quote unquote. What they've done to make it like 3D environment. It's interesting. Okay, so the jump doesn't have the same leniency as, for example, Diddy and Donkey doing a roll jump. That was just me being dumb. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Donkey. It's just not your day. That's a little finicky. If you time that jump just right, for example, you can actually get that. If you time the jump beforehand, you can get that, but I didn't, so I'm a little baby. This is a tough level only because they don't really give you a big window of when to avoid it. Like they spawn like super quick, which like depending how your reactions are, it's gonna be a little tricky. Like that might be a little evil. They do go a little slow like when they spawn, which is fun. Oh, ooh, we did it. We got hit, and it's because I have this in a little baby window. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. They even still do the palette thing, for example, while you're on the minecart. That's fun. I just walked right into that. But see, if you do a little baby jump like I just did, you get a 1-up. And when you get a 1-up, you can avoid the stupidity I just did there. Yeah, they go slow for like a split second. Just enough to let you know that you're gonna have to collide with one. That is unfortunate as fuck. Ooh. Oh! That is an evil one. That actually always would get me as a kid. I didn't bring that up yet. I didn't bring up the fun story. This is like the first game I played, yo. It's the first game I played as a wee baby. I was like 2. A little young kid. You see this shit in the TV, man. You're like, yo, this is cool as fuck. And of course, it is nice that if you get the timing down, for example, you get a 1-up right there. But yo, I was a little young 2-year-old. Seeing this shit in the telly, and of course, it's fucking sick, man. My first memories of video games are like Super Mario All-Star, Super Mario Bros. 2, Mario 3 to another extent too. Ironically, not very much of the first game. It is really funny, like as a kid, like I really was just into trying to beat Mario 2. Ooh, I think we're actually almost done. Yep, we did it. So like I was really into trying to beat Mario Bros. Lost Levels because it's just so hard. I didn't do it, but I was a little kid. I was like, I want to do this. It's fun. And that's admirable. Oh, I don't know what I did there. I think I was trying to roll into him and I just failed entirely. Yo! These guys are gonna get me. That's fun. There's some more fun texture business right where Diddy is jumping. It's very evident that the 3D models were obviously heavily compressed, and some are built from singular artifacts, for example, to make it just a wee bit more friendly on the Super Nintendo's memory limitations and what have you, even though memory limitations really aren't that bad with the Super Nintendo. It's very impressive to just think how they managed to get all this done. How they managed to store the data. I can't remember how big a Super Nintendo cartridge is, per se, but I do know that this is really cool. It's a really cool thing on the Super Nintendo. And, of course, with the Genesis is, you know, with the processing power of the Genesis, that's how you have, like, the cooler games, which are like, oh, look at that, they're doing, like, 3D model, quote-unquote, things, or they're doing, like, a little, what's the word for it? I fucked that up so bad. I'm so sorry. What's the word for that? They're... You know, I saw them coming, too. That's the worst part. 3D models. Wireframes. Wireframes is the word, I believe. Now, if I had the spring, I would get Winky, and I'd be so happy with my life, but sometimes it's not that easy, so we're going to have to forego Winky. What we're not foregoing is that DK barrel. I would love the DK barrel, and it's really clever how they do that, because Donkey and Diddy both start with a D, so you can just do DK. You don't even need the DK barrels to be different. You can do it all the same, and I just fell right in the fucking hole. I have 3 lives left. I'm so sorry. 13. It's covered. That's rude. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, we just jumped through the pit right there. That's fun. We're just doing it. We're just doing it. Now, you know you're here for the commentary, so anybody who has questions regarding the production of this video should immediately consult themselves. You're the one who clicked on this. You know, I didn't think there was going to be a way to get past that. Knowing me, there is a way, but there's not a will. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna get him, and we're gonna get him again, and we're gonna just push that little tire over there. We're gonna tell him, fuck you. Could have gotten a bonus if I had brought that over, but I did not do that. I have some memories of that level, because I figured that out. I'm not impressed by the fact it took me that long. It's a bunch of little caves. So fun fact, you can skip most of this level by just going to the left. And guess what? That's exactly what we're doing. Uh-oh. You gotta be fast with this one, because, like, if you're not, you're gonna get hit. And I got hit. But that's okay. Diddy nobly sacrificed himself for the benefit of greater good. Press F to pay respects, please. Thank you. We're gonna go in Millstone Madness, or whatever the hell that said. And we're gonna beat this level. Guess what? If you're Diddy, you cannot kill him. You ain't jumping on his head if you ain't Diddy. And guess what? We just got a tire. And do you know what we're gonna do with a tire? We're gonna push it. Just like Alaska. I love this. I love the fact that this is Diddy. This is Donkey's crouch animation. He's just checking to see. It's ridiculous. And I just got myself hit for no reason. I could have just jumped over it. Guess what we have to do? This was really cool to me as a kid for some fucking reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I know how to spell. That might be why. That's not a good thing. I'm so sorry. On guard is actually, I think, the slowest. That's interesting. I know Rambies is just blatantly unfair. They just say, yeah, you're getting like 10 seconds to do this. And I think that's the one that has the biggest reward, too. I think. I don't know that for sure. I think on guards actually might have the biggest reward, because it's the most pain in the ass to find. You gotta, like, go through this maze. And it's kind of cool, though. Because it's like, it's a maze. That's a really cool thing when you're, like, a little kid. It's like, yo, you're going through this fucking catacomb. I know it's somewhere. We're not gonna find it. And that's okay, because sometimes you don't have to find everything. But I did find that, and I just found it. Or sometimes you find everything, just on fucking accident. And that's okay. I was an accident. So I don't have to worry about it. We're gonna get 5 extra lives. It's so exciting. I'm so happy to receive these 5 extra lives. I hope you're as excited as I am to receive these 1-ups. Or, I'm sorry, Donkey Kong balloons. Or Donkloons, as nobody would call it. I sure as fuck wouldn't. You cannot throw TNT at him! Okay, so nothing you do is going to get him if you're Diddy. The only real difference between Donkey and Diddy, for example, is their weightness. Diddy is lighter, so he's a little faster. But Donkey is heavy and strong, so he can beat up the big bitches. I really hope we don't get flagged for that. We're gonna get demonetized now, everybody. We weren't getting monetized for this to begin with, but now we're really not getting monetized. Did you know that I just did that, for example? And did you also know we have to replay this level? But what you really didn't know was that you can hand slap things and get some bananas. This is highly impractical. Do not do that. Ever. Don't do what I did just there either. Don't just go around. That snake is... That's a hate crime. That snake just committed a hate crime. But yeah, don't go around hand slapping things. I don't exactly know how much lenience you get with that. And my theory is not very much. This is rude. This is a very rude level. It is the trickiest one of this world in some ways. I would actually say Stop and Go Station is the rudest. Uh-oh. I don't know what just happened there. That's a hate crime. That is, I'm thoroughly convinced that was a hate crime. But this is the tricky platforming level of this world. This is the Barrel Cannon Canyon. I would say this is probably the trickiest level. Mostly because the Minecart level is mostly about reaction. The Stop and Go one is about timing. This one is a mixture of a few spices. Just like KFC chicken, 13 blends of herbs and spices. And okay, so the nuts just get you no matter what they're doing. That's upsetting. We're gonna do that. We're just gonna roll down because I don't trust it. And then we're gonna roll up, but you can't roll up. It's very upsetting. You cannot roll upwards. How unrealistic. These guys are cannons, man. Oh, shit. Thought I was a little farther away from the naughty. But unfortunately the naughty was far too naughty for our tastes, so we lost. I hope you will understand why I'm thoroughly upset that we lost our progress here. I would like to end this part so we can all begin a new part together in part 2, where I go in Lizard World. It's Vulture World. I'm sorry in advance, everybody. But you know what's gonna happen? We have Animal Buddy now. Okay, I don't know how the fuck we just did that, but that's alright. Alright, we gotta do this. But we got hit by the necky. But you know what we did do as well? We're about to get through the fucking level. Holy shit. We did it. If I had Winky, I could have gotten that little buzzer right there. Hey, let's go to Cranky's. Cranky's cabin. Hit it up. It sort of takes me back seeing you here. Look at this. As I rock, my beard swings. Waste of frames, in my opinion. That was when we had real gameplay, that was. I don't know, I've gone through 3 different accents. This was developed with the latest state-of-the-art 3D work thingies, was it? The trouble with you kids is that you're all too soft. The old games were far harder when I was a youngin'. And he's slightly right. We used to play for hours on a single screen game and think we were lucky, and we were. Yeah. A leap of faith is all it takes to find Winky in Barrel Canyon Canyon. I hear if you roll off a platform and press the jump button, you'll do a super jump. After a while, Crocodile. Oh man, Cranky is an ultimate boomer. I am so happy they put him in the game. He does provide some decent hints too, which is interesting. I thought his hints would be useless, but honestly, for a first-time player, like a casual type. Oh god, that is the first time I've been hit by Neki in who knows how long. Watch out, man. This is a hate crime. This is a hate crime. I just beat the boss, and I just got knocked out. Double KO, and I did it again. I did the same exact mistake. This is a very rude boss. I'm very offended by how rude this boss is. This boss just committed a hate crime against me, but I just beat him up for it. Oh, we're gonna make Diddy dab, but he didn't do it. Instead, Diddy will toss his hat up in approval as he's murdered a fucking bird. So, we're in Vine Valley now, and we're gonna go into vulture culture, which is just very funny. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna split this part into 2. I'm very glad you guys are here. Thank you for watching. We're gonna do another part real soon.